Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian, welcoming you to a new episode of the Arizona Diamondbacks and Out of the Park Baseball 19. We're currently hiring a single-A manager. I'd love to hire Ron Woods. He'll take it. Yes. Because our plan is to eventually promote him up the ladder. But we're giving him his first chance to be a manager, so maybe he'll be a good bench coach someday. Right, it's the off season. Let's start with salary arbitration. Armando Benitez kind of hasn't worked out super well for us. It's now 2 back-to-back seasons with a really shitty ERA. And it's because he can't stop walking people. So I'm just going to go ahead and non-tender him. Paying a lot of money for Scott Thompson seems pretty dumb. We're going to try to trade him. Rob Myers had a really good season in AAA. But I mean, he's a good third outfielder. I can offer him like $250. I do actually want to offer him an actual deal. Major Cummings had an okay season. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let him have his thing. There's no reason for us to offer arbitration to anybody. We're not going to get a draft pick out of it, so it's a waste of time. As for Tom Wilson, yeah, he's going to be a AAA. This is going to be the best season he ever has in his career. That's my opinion. I'm going to try to flip Scott Thompson. Because I don't see the point in paying a big arbitration salary to someone who actually sucks. You cost a lot of money, Brett Robinson, and I'm not at all sure that you're worth it. I see. Everyone's going to use this as an opportunity to try to dump a veteran on me. Jose Parra is quite a good reliever, but he's a little expensive for my tastes. I could get Edgar Martinez from the Padres. That's kind of tempting, actually. But he's also crazy expensive and would literally eat most of my salary. If they would eat a substantial chunk of his salary, I would make that deal. So let's start. If you will eat his entire salary, I will give you an extra player. You're not getting CC, though. That's just not happening. Or Josh Hamilton, for that matter. What about, say, R.A. Dickey? Doug DeVore? I can't trade him. Andy Pratt. Yeah, he won't take it. That's reasonable. I guess I can't say that's unreasonable. I just don't want to get sucked into a player who's not very good and who won't fill a useful role for me. I'm sorry, not that he's not very good. Edgar Martinez is amazing. I just don't have that kind of money. I mean, he would be, yeah. Same thing with Albert Bell. I'm not even going to raise the issue. Now, Jim Blueberg. You're a bit overpriced, but I could use you. I kind of like the Jim Blueberg idea. Because we do need starting pitching, for sure. And he's got issues that I think will be less obvious. I mean, if he can have this kind of season in Colorado, I don't see why he can't have that kind of season for me. So let's go ahead and make a trade for him. And see if we can get maybe a bonus prospect in. Earl Snyder would be a lovely little addition, but all he does is hit for power, and I'd like a more balanced player than that. Joe Creedy would be a cheap little... He'd be a cheap little third base prospect. No, he won't take that. Why are you saying I'm vastly overpaid? But Alex Gordon... you just drafted him, okay. Fair enough. I mean, let me get you to eat some of his salary, maybe. But no, it's not going to make a difference because you've already given him an extension, and you won't eat the extension. I wouldn't necessarily object to taking a veteran. I just don't want one that I'm paying too much money for. I would take El Duque from you, actually. Wait, where do you go? Oh, there he is. Okay. No, you won't take that deal. Literally any other person I offer... Wait, what? Yeah, literally anyone else I offered. This is a good deal. It's taking someone who doesn't really have a spot on this team and turning him into something that's useful, which is a pitcher that can absorb some innings. I will make this deal. Huh. The fans are secretly, desperately in love with Jim Blueberg. I did not expect that. But sure. He might even be the staff ace right now, which is really, really sad. Right. Anything else we want to do before we resume the off-season? Not really. Oh, Sam Chavez. We're going to lose him. I am fine with that. Let's go up to the draft pool announcement. We've got a pretty good draft pick once again, so I'm curious to see what kind of players are available. I guarantee we didn't get anywhere near the awards. Maybe Rookie of the Year, if they're feeling generous to me, but none of the other awards. Maybe like a Gold Glove or a Silver Slugger, but I don't have anyone that's that great a hitter. Oh, I got a Gold Glove. Chris Woodward at second base. Nice work, Chris. Okay. I would pee my pants if I got Albert Pujols. I don't think I'm going to get Albert Pujols. I don't think my pick is that good. But let's check. League transactions menu. Here we go. If I could get Albert Pujols, I would be super excited. I don't see him falling to me, though. All right, so we've got the number 3 pick. You've got Josh Beckett. You've got Cliff Lee, Chase Utley. I'm not going to bother with Mike Napoli. Miguel Cabrera. I'm really glad we have the third overall pick, because it seems like there's no way we can end up with a bad player. And this is just what they think of as the top 10. Adam Wainwright would be awfully tasty as well. But I think we really need as many elite offensive players as we can get. This is exciting. Scott Baker is not that great, in my opinion, but we will think very long and hard before we make that decision. But that's a really good set of players. We could also use like an elite shortstop. But okay, right. Let's take a quick peek. Chris Woodward, I'm totally comfortable with keeping. He's going to be a quality starter for us for a couple of years yet. Nick Johnson has had a couple of interesting years, but until his contact rate improves or his power improves, we're never going to have an elite season with him. Plus, we just trade him. Jeff King is reasonable, but hardly elite. Pedro Feliz is probably better suited to being a third baseman. Humberto Coda is a nice little find for us. I'm actually surprised he didn't get some votes for Rookie of the Year, but I guess that's fine. None of my pitchers are like really elite and worth keeping for a long time. There's a lot of places we can go with this team. A lot. Brad Penny's pretty good. So there's really no downside to taking virtually any player. But I do think we're farther off from being acceptable in the rotation, or from being well, alright, let's not get too picky here. Let's focus on the Hall of Fame voting, and then we will discuss what to do next. I'm going to vote for Bobby Bonds again. I don't think he's going to make it, though. Same for Larry Dierker. Guy's got almost 100 WAR. I don't know what else you need to vote someone into the Hall of Fame. I'll cast one for Doc Ellis. Bob Horner. I like me a good third baseman. He looks like he was pretty good. I'm not going to waste our time with Bob Knepper. No one's going to vote him in. Wow. Carney Lansford. Damn, guys. He got 3,000 hits. He's almost certain to make it. Then again, it wasn't good enough for Fred Lynn, so... Rick Manning had an amazing career. Damn. Paul Molitor, also amazing. I'm going to keep voting for Rick Wise, because otherwise we're just... I think the AI looks at the record and judges these guys a little bit too harshly. And Lou Whitaker. Let's vote. So how much money do I have to play with? I've got $22 million in extensions and about $17 million in free agent money. Who on this team is worth extending? I wonder what Greg Maddux would say to an extension. He doesn't want very much money. And he's honestly one of the better pitchers on the team. I will happily make that offer. That actually probably makes him more attractive, not less attractive. Anyone who's coming up with free agency here? No. Hopefully I can find a new home for some of these guys before the end of the season. I think shortstop is our immediate need, because I'd like to move Feliz to third, where I think his skill set plays a little bit better, and then, well, we'll see who the free agents are. Okay, rule number 1. No power on earth is getting me to give up my draft pick. It's just not happening. I'm also not going to spend a bunch of money for anybody. Dave Burba would be a nice little pickup. Done. Trevor Hoffman. If I get a 2-year deal out of him, I will sign Trevor Hoffman. Well, he wants a long-term mega deal. I'm not convinced I'm going to do that, not when you've already blown out your arm. I tell you what, Trevor, baby. How about a 3-year deal? I will give you that much. But I'm not going to give you more than that. Lenny Dykstra would be a decent little pickup in left field. Who do I currently have in left? Oh, Bip Roberts. Bip Roberts isn't honestly that great. I would like to sign Lenny Dykstra, please. He wants quite a lot of money, though. Definitely sign Ralph Meester. Is it worth it splurging on a 36-year-old? Like, I could get a really fantastic player for him, I think. If he accepts that I'd only sign him for a year or two. I'm not giving you a 4-year deal. It's just not happening, Lenny. I'll give you a 1-year deal. And then I'd really like to find a cheap starter. Hello, Alan. You're a reliever, but I will happily sign you. Okay. I feel pretty good with that. Let's move on. Just for a bit. Alright. Yeah, I forgot about that part. Ooh, Blueberg is going to see an Indian guru. I'd like to get 1 to 2 more years of really good top 5 draft picks before we start getting more aggressive and maybe trying to make a push for the playoffs. It made no impact. We got Lenny Dykstra for a year. That's pretty exciting. Ralph Meester signed. A bunch of other people signed too. Okay. No. No. Don't be a whiner, Trevor. That's not that much more. There's a risk involved in his contract. Okay, Jeff Bloom would be a nice little addition to our team. John Tucker is not great, but at least interesting. And all you want is Medrick Cummings out of me. And some cash. This is the beginning of a good deal, I think. Because I'm happy to move you around a bit. I will find a spot for Jeff Bloom if we sign him. I want a prospect, though. Joe Creedy is not that prospect. Ross Gallote is definitely not that prospect. Definitely not. Darwin Peguero? He's got some upside as a reliever, sure. Okay, I can probably get a little bit more out of you. Is your contact? Nope. Your contact's never going to let you put that power into play. I could probably get Micah Bowie for nothing. I'd make you into a reliever in a heartbeat if we got you. I can't have Alex Gordon, can I? Nope, you just drafted him. Ross Gloats doesn't have much of an upside. Zuniga's like a league average hitter at best. Can I get Adam Floor? Okay, you want a little bit more. How much more? I will happily offer you Carlos Jimenez. And then maybe one more interesting player. Yeah, he'll never throw strikes. That's kind of a mediocre pitcher. I could probably get Alex Gordon. No, that's right, I can't get Alex Gordon, can I? I can't choose to not offer the cash now? That's bullshit. Oh, in other words, the deal won't work unless we do the cash right. That makes sense. Tyson Lesh looks good. No, I'm not going to ask for more. This is perfect. This is exactly what we need to be doing. Because Mitchell Cummings is already 28, right? He's not going to be part of the next really good Arizona Diamondbacks team. Jeff Bloom probably won't either, neither will John Tucker. But this gives us some really live arms for the back of the bullpen. And Bloom alone is a pretty good piece to a puzzle. Let's do it. Okay, now who automatically gets added to the roster? All four of you? Pretty much sure. Oh, I forgot about Lenny Dykstra. Whoopsie. Jeff Bloom will probably play first base to help keep Nick Johnson from facing righties. Or from facing lefties. And then maybe have him play a different position. Like, he'll probably end up taking over third base from Jeff King. Or Jeff King could be the platoon player. He's about the same, though. He's a good overall dude. Okay. That was I feel pretty good about that deal. Anyone else is interesting you didn't mention the first time? Okay. So, I would like this known for the record. If he is available, I will take Albert Pujols with the third overall pick. Without 1/10 of a second's hesitation. I would argue my top three are probably Josh Beckett would be number 2. So it would probably be Pujols, then Beckett. Ooh, Jose Reyes. We do need a good shortstop, but I think taking him number 3 overall is actually an overdraft. In my opinion. Hey, Grady Sizemore, I remember you. Probably Miggy, actually. I would probably take Miguel Cabrera if I don't get Pujols or Beckett. Let's see who takes what. Marlins took Scott Baker. Interesting. The Expos took Beckett. Gimme. Draft player. Here's the coolest part. He's already a 49 overall. which means his time in the minors should be very, very short indeed. Ooh, how are you in the outfield? I would actually start you in left field. Maybe not over Lenny Dykstra, but we will find a spot for you. Oh, I love Josh Beckett. I was really thinking of taking him with my pick if Pujols was not available. But that was perfect. The right player fell to us. We finally have an offensive engine to build around. Yes, please. Now let's see who we get with the second round pick. There's not a lot. I'd really like Grady Sizemore, actually. I've got so much budget room. Getting a potential future outfielder who's so great all around, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pay the man. I will pay the shit out of that man. Who next? How good is Morales? You know, he's not the best, but for a third-round draft pick, I think that's reasonable. We might turn on international free agents, but I think the game kind of works now without them. So I will take Buddy Hernandez if no one else wants him. As a fourth-round pick, I am more than happy to give him a go. You're a really good pitcher, but you're not a starter. That's still good enough for me. I'm not taking Chien-Ming Wang. I will take Todd Wellemeyer, though, because I can. No one likes you, Chad Coward. Find a new name. Adrian Hernandez, the pitcher? Sure. Absolutely. Done. Alright, let's look at the hitters, and we're looking for anyone with really high contact. No, I want batting potential, not what you're good at now. Ray Sadler. Done. Any good power guys that have at least mediocre contact? Geno Kinchin, sure. Done. We'll just finish the draft at this point. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I have Albert Pujols. We have our offensive building block. I'm really excited right now. He doesn't even want money above the slot. Such a team player. We love you, Albert. We're just going to change our name to the Arizona Pujols. Will also attract a very specific type of clientele. He wants more than $9.5 million. I cannot give him that. Yeah, I can't give him that. I can't even offer him $10 million, can I? Nope, my owner's going to shut me down. Well, screw you then, mate. I guess I'll just get a new second-round pick next year. Damn it, I wanted Grady Sizemore. Oh, well. I don't like Alex Sanchez, but Frank Gould has nothing to offer, so hard pass. Here's the million-dollar question. Does Albert Pujols actually start in the majors? Or do we give him some seasoning first? Alright, well, okay, let's think about this for a minute. We can let Lenny Dykstra play center field, which opens up left for Pujols. Is it worth starting the clock super early on Pujols? Prospects to watch. I will be directly controlling your minor league future. I don't know. I am really seriously consider starting him right off the bat. Pun intended, we'll say yes. He's so good. He's already a 49 overall. He does so many things well. He's not great with plate discipline, but the downside is he'll be a Super 2, and he'll want all kinds of money in 2 years. I am going to give him a shot in spring training. I think that's fair. Anything more than that is, yeah. Oh, anyone that we don't want to lose. I don't really care about most of these people that are coming up. Yeah, if other people want to take them, they can have them. Yeah. I will, however, look at the pool myself to see if there's anyone worth grabbing. Ramon Vasquez would be a nice little utility guy. I will take Odalis Perez if no one else wants him. I'll either make him a super starter, a reliever, or a long reliever. I will find a spot for Odalis Perez. I will take him from you. Graham Coons is a nice little player, but he's just basically a worse version of Nick Johnson. Do you want me to take anyone, head scout? Nah, you're like, we're good. I agree, we are good. Yeah. Okay. We can talk, Trevor. You still don't want that much more. I'm willing to make that happen. Wow, people were like Alan Plaster. Cool. Alright, Alan. What if I make you a reliever? You're actually, like, pretty much the same? Really? So as a starter, he's a 51. No, as a reliever, he actually does get better. I don't know why, but he does. I'm going to make you a starter for now just because this is a really pitching short team. But I will be moving you into the bullpen as soon as I can. And right away, I'm going to offer you an extension. Yes. If that's all you want, I am delighted to welcome you to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Yes. You've played literally 0 innings for us, and you're already like, sure, I'll come in. Ooh, Ralph Meester has become quite a decent little pitcher. You know what? These are both team options now. I'm sick of your shit. I and I alone will determine if I'm going to keep you. This is bullshit. You're using me to get more money. So fuck you, Trevor Hoffman. Anyone interesting on free agency? I can honestly bring in Bobby Thigpen for super cheap. I could get Edgardo Alfonso. I've already got third base kind of settled, though. Matt Williams would be a nice little third baseman, too. He'd be a good platoon guy at first. Maybe. I could bring back Turk Wendell, but he kind of sucked for us. Kirk Reuter. Ooh. No, you're kind of terrible in all actuality. Mike Jones has no stamina anymore. I'm not paying elite money to Mike Messina. How many years does Gary Sheffield want? All of them. Nope. Not Jose Rio. Ricky Atera would be a good backup outfielder, but he doesn't hit very well. Alan Bennis would be a nice little addition. I will happily offer him a deal. No, I don't even want Scott Brosius. Did no one make the Hall of Fame? Oh, we haven't had the results yet. Okay. Paul Molitor and Connie Lansford made the Hall of Fame. Okay. Hey, now, Darrell Evans should have made it. He had 5%. One of these like 4.999999999 or something. We're going to get a new second-round pick next year. It's whatever. We'll get a good second-round pick, though, and maybe next year the draft will be a little bit deeper. This was a very top-heavy draft. You are absolutely fucking insane. I am not giving you Josh Hamilton. Untouchable. Just don't even waste my time. Don't even waste your time. Everyone really likes Alex Sanchez for some reason. I don't know why. I'm kind of good at second, though, with Woodward. I don't know, man. I wouldn't dislike David Eckstein. I just don't think he's a very good hitter. So, no, I'll pass on Eckstein. Everyone seems to love Alex Sanchez. I mean, he'll do all right, I guess. And I'm going to give him his... He's going to get the center field job. No, Lenny Dykstra is. I'm sorry. Alan Bennis was a nice little addition to our club. He's going right to the active roster. Okay. The moment we promote Albert Pujols is... I need to turn my phone thing off. My sound off. Good. Marshawn Lynch is going to play. That makes me happy. Yeah, well, fuck you, Trevor Hoffman. I hope those bastards... Yep, you took them for every penny they were worth. You increased my player development budget by a frickin' lot. I heart you. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, pour money into player development. We've got some very interesting players here. Okay, he's going to dominate the shit out of... His eyes already improved. He seriously gained like 20 points of eye already? How? Was I missing it? Wasn't his eye like 35 at one point? Oh yeah, he's had a round of improvement already. Oh my god. Can I not play him? So here's the problem. If we play Albert Pujols, we're effectively starting the clock on our competing, because he's going to get real expensive real fast. Oh, but it's Albert Pujols. Keeping him in the minors for even 1 year seems like kind of a waste. Let's put him in AAA. He's on a very short leash as far as getting promoted to the minors, so we're going to send him to spring training, and then we're going to put some people on the spring training roster. What? I was going to let you make the team, Ralph. That's a bummer. He had a shot. All right. Albert Pujols, you're going to spring training. R.A. Dickey, you're going to spring training. Dave Burba, spring training. Adam Floor, training of the spring. Augie Ojeda, not spring training yet. Jacques Jones, that's my opinion of that. Josh Hamilton got a little better. Nice. How was your first year in AA? You kind of dominated. I'm still going to give you another year, though, in AA just to get your feet a little bit wetter. Are you ever going to learn any control? Probably not. Anyone else I want to give a shot to in spring training? Not Hamilton. I don't think he can handle it. Excuse me. Quit tantalizing me, Albert. Just stop. I know what you're trying to pull. You're like, please call me up. Here, I'll even hit Rod Myers with a tire iron to make your job easier. Oh, that reminds me. Go ahead, bench coach. Have your moment in the sun. Off we go. Oh, who else is injured? How long is Sykes out for? Another 4 months. You're going right to the DL. Jeff D'Amico may never pitch again. Wilson Alvarez will be back tomorrow. Like, I really don't want to start the Albert Pujols time clock early, but I also kind of don't see how I can avoid it right now. Especially if he improves at the end of spring training. I don't need a new second baseman. Why does everyone think I want a second baseman? I am totally happy with Woodward. Jerome Gamble I actually would consider trading under the right circumstances. You can have Rod Myers back, whatever. Alright, end of spring training. Let's start making some roster decisions. Okay, we have a whole mess of pitchers who are all pretty much the same level of starting capabilities. Mark Grant? Oh, he won't take a demotion. That's kind of makes sense, actually. Will anybody take him in a trade for literally anything? I'm an Astro Prospects. It's not going to happen, though. Yeah, I could add other players in here, too. I'm going to get either another equally bad contract or something. Travis Fryman's a really good defensive third baseman who unfortunately doesn't hit that well. Eddie Williams and yeah, it's not worth it. I'll just carry him on the roster. Alright. How long do I have to decide if he's going to be in the majors? Contract. Before day 30 of the regular season. Okay. Alright. Dickey down to the minors. Floor down to the minors. Alvarez's contract is a giant albatross that we will have a very difficult time getting rid of. We have way too many starters. Like, way too many. How many pitchers do I frickin' have? 19? I've got to get rid of 7 of those. Alright, Moda down. Santa Maria down. I will keep Scott Shields up just because I have gained nothing from sending him back down. Miodlich down. How many pitchers do I have now? 16. Burba down. Would Alvarez take a demotion? No. I'm just going to give Perez back. Now how many pitchers do I have? 14. We're getting there, guys. Lech can go down. I guess Robbie Beckett, too. Alright, we got our 12-man pitching staff. It's mostly starting pitchers. Jesus. Right. Pitching ratings. Alright, Greg Maddux is our staff ace, which says more about our staff than it does about Greg. I love Greg Maddux. He is not very good in our version of pitching. But he is our ace, and we must treat him like one. Then Bennis. Then Bergman. Then Penny. Then Blueberg? Like, Plaster's clearly the better pitcher, but I'm really concerned about Plaster's durability. Or stamina, rather. I mean, the dude's pitched, like, a bunch of innings, so yeah, maybe we will go ahead and have Plaster be a starter. Okay. Wilson Alvarez, you are now a relief pitcher. You're instantly pretty damn good, and you are my lefty specialist, and you'll get some middle relief innings, too. How did Mariano do last year? Not so great. He walked a lot of people and didn't strike out enough. Okay, Jose Lima is long reliever / emergency starter extraordinaire. Mark Grant, you are long reliever emergency starting pitcher as long as there's absolutely no leverage whatsoever. Rivera's going to cry if we don't make him the closer, so I'm going to make him the closer. Monette is going to be my 8th inning setup guy. Maybe make Blueberg middle relief. How much better do you get if we convert you to reliever? A good bit better. I'm going to convert you to basically middle relief and tell them to use you as much as they want. And then Scott Shields, you're going to be middle relief too. This is just for the moment. I'm really keen to get rid of some of these pitchers if we can. Anyone take Wilson Alvarez from me, or am I again going to take on like another... Yeah. Those are just bad contracts. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and waive Bobby Hughes, and if someone takes him from us, they take him. Alright. Ditto for Randall Simon. Sorry, mate. Oh. I'm putting you in the minors to start the year. I'm going to put you in AAA. If you obliterate AAA like I expect you might, I will call you back up. This is fine. Calvin Murray can go to the minors. John Tucker can go to the minors. I need to get rid of one more middle infielder, or outfielder. We're kind of short hard up on outfielders right now. No, 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 no. You almost got me again, Albert. No. I'm not putting you in the outfield. Okay. I need to send someone down. Can Alex Sanchez even marginally improve his power and his discipline? He can. I'd rather you played every day in AAA, because right now there's not an obvious spot. Well, I could just start Dykstra at left. It makes Bip Roberts a little bit angrier, but you're not Lenny Dykstra. And then Jose Herrera can start the year in AAA. There we go. That's reasonable. Enjoy him, Minnesota. Enjoy him. I feel really bad for Nick Johnson, sort of, but not hugely, because he was a trade anyway. And he's young enough that I can probably flip him for some good quality loot later down the road. Top on. Okay, good. I almost didn't see Albert Pujols on there. I was like, look. Aaron Harang is not Albert Pujols. You may have made a mistake there. Okay. Alright. I don't have to literally kill every single member of the rating committee. Do I have the #1 farm system now? Damn you, Anaheim. Damn you. Alright, pitching staff is built, sort of. I can't get rid of Mark Grant, can I? I'd have to cut him. I'm literally just going to put him on the trading block, and I would literally take him for almost anything. What if I ate his deal? Does that improve his attractiveness as a pitcher? Does that make anyone want to give me something useful for Mark Grant? Ricky Bottalico would be a nice addition to our roster. Okay. Huh, John Lieber. Let's see here. I'm not trading for a pitcher who's out for a week. Nokus is overpaid by quite a lot. He's a mediocre reliever. I could just grab Ricky Bottalico and then dispose of him later. Jamie Moyer would look nice at the back end of our bullpen. Ooh, Stephen Young's a good pitcher. Like, really good. But look at that deal. Bobby Ayala. This is the perfect acquisition. He's not as good, but he's cheap, and he'll be gone next year. Is there anything else you would consider handing me in exchange? Garrett Atkins, you just acquired him, I bet. Reed Johnson. Oh, I can't eat more than 60% of his contract, I see. The Yunga Eric here would be an interesting picture. Let's make that offer. All right, lineup time. Okay. Okay. Lenny Dykstra is pretty much the perfect leadoff hitter. He struggles with both left-handed pitching, so let's, for right now, put him in like this. How does Bip Roberts handle left-handed pitching? Pretty well. So what if we go ahead and let Dykstra only face what he's strongest with, and then maybe have Bip Roberts play left field the other days? That seems reasonable. He's still pretty good at getting on base. He's still got decent legs. He's not a bad choice. Okay. We're going to start Alex Sanchez every day at center field, and he's going to be our number 2 hitter. Because he's a good contact hitter with lots of speed. He'd either be number 2 or number 9. Okay. Our best all-around hitter remains Nick Johnson, so he will happily slot in as our number 3. But with a difference. Nick Johnson can't handle left-handed pitching. So, when we have a lefty in the lineup, we're going to bat Jeff Bloom at first base. Okay. For now, Jeff King's going to be our everyday third baseman and be our cleanup hitter. Okay. Chris Woodward is going to bat 6th. I think that's his ideal landing spot right now because he's got a bit of pop to his bat. he can get on base. This seems reasonable to me. Pedro Feliz is going to be hitting 5th and playing shortstop for 1 more year. I'm going to shift him over to 3rd base next year and hope that we can acquire a new shortstop. Humberto Cota will be playing catcher. Batting 7th. And then we have an interesting decision to make. Bip Roberts can still hit. He just can't play in a position other than left field. What about Lenny? Lenny's only left and center. Jeff Conine, though, it doesn't have like an extreme split anywhere, so we can go ahead and have him fill in and play right field. We'll let him bat 8th. Okay. When we have a designated hitter, I think we DH Bip Roberts. I know he's not your stereotypical, and then Sanchez will bat 9th, I guess, here. And we'll slide in Bip Roberts to play DH. Like, I know that's not your typical destination, but Bip Roberts is still a pretty decent hitter who just happens to not be able to play the field very well anymore. And then I guess we can have Lenny Dykstra play here. There we go. And then Alex Sanchez will play center. Okay. I feel pretty good about this lineup. Sanchez is closest to being on the chopping block, though. What do you think of my lineup? You're pretty cool with it. You also want me to play Lenny Dykstra more in center. I think he's a lot more vulnerable when he's hitting against a lefty. So I'd like to maybe bench him a little bit more frequently then. Perfect. Let's run forward up to our next game then. This is a good deal. I will take it. Oh, you can go to AAA now. And then we get what we desperately need, which is a really reliable relief pitcher who actually probably instantly slots in as the number 2 setup man. Yeah, you'll be the guy that comes in the 7th, Ayala. Yeah, Brad Penny is definitely not getting the pitch count taken off yet. Everyone is saying really good things about Spider-Man for PS4. Maybe I should take a look at it. Player development. Sykes got a bit better, sort of. Plaster got better at control. He is not close. He's not far away from closer land. Nick Johnson's getting worse. That's not a great sign. Dykstra got better, which is kind of weird. You're not improving the right thing, Dickie. The control is what needs to get better. Come on, dude. Yeah, Dave Burb is slipping a bit. Oh well. Okay. Let's sim our first month. I don't need a catcher. I will, just out of interest, what can I get for Dave Burba? Like, he literally costs me no money. I could get Albert Bell. I just have nowhere to play him. We do lack a solid cleanup hitter. How much of Albert Bell's contract would you eat? Yeah, I'm not... I like Albert Bell quite a lot, but not that much. People really like Dave Burba, though. Like, a lot. Oh, you're going to dangle Kenny Lofton in front of me. No, that contract, it's too high, but damn. Yeah, I'm mostly going to get offers of people wanting to dump a bunch of money. I remember Pokey Reese. I like Pokey Reese. I could stash him in the minors, maybe. Right. If I was committed to us going for the playoffs this year, I would probably make a few of these moves. Oh, you'd be a nice little reliever. You're cheap. You've got incredible stuff. Yes. Make it happen. Okay, I need to clear one of these starters off the roster. I kind of like Jose Lima. Ironically, Bobby Ayala is probably the one I would get rid of if I was going to get rid of someone. If I try to waive Scott Shields, someone else will grab him. Isn't Mario Rivera kind of an asshole in this scenario? Ooh, we've got some team captains and some leaders. Nice. He's such a good reliever. Like, so good, right? Can I stick him in AAA for a bit? Yes, I can. No, I did not say that. I said place on secondary roster. And then put him in AAA. Oh, shit. Okay. I did not designate him for a freaking assignment. That's bullshit. The hell are you talking about? Now someone else is going to claim him, and I'm going to basically have traded what's-his-face for nothing. That's not fair. That's really not fair. Can I take him off waivers? That's what I want to do. Yeah. Please wait until he clears. That's not fair. I did... whatever. I don't even care right now. That's not remotely fair, by the way. I specifically said, put him on the 40-man, and the game said, oh, designate for assignment. Whatever, man. Yeah, there's my frickin' opportunity to have the dude. I think this is R.A. Dickey. I think it's time to let the man go to work. If he can handle it, great. If he can't, that's fine too, but we need to find out what we've got with him. Okay, this is absurd. We're the best team in Major League Baseball right now. Let that sink in for a moment. We're the best team in Major League Baseball. Oh man, right after he threw a shutout. Damn. I don't want you back though, Jeff. That's our issue. Okay, right. That's Doctor of Indian. Our lineup is just going nuts. And a lot of that's thanks to Lenny Dykstra, for sure. Oh. Like, if I take him out of being the closer, he's going to get pissy with me. So we're going to give him a little bit longer. I don't see this lasting, though. But we'll see. How is R.A. Dickey pitching? He's actually doing kind of well. I don't have anyone else to get rid of, so Greg, go ahead and go on the rehab assignment. Albert Pujols is just... He is destroying AAA. Damn. He is making AAA his bitch. And Bip Roberts has so little to offer. Well, Greg's control got a little bit better. That's pretty cool. Albert Baby. He's actually gotten a little bit worse. Why did your overall drop? He's gotten better at everything. I don't know why it would drop, but sure. Okay. Alright. So let's begin. Who on this team is crazy hot and not likely to maintain it and or getting ready to leave the team? I mean, Lenny Dykstra obviously would be a choice for someone to trade. How much would you want to come back next year? Just out of interest, a lot of money. I'm not paying that. Ooh, what do we do? Of all my players, rather, who would probably fetch the best price? I could probably get... What can I get for Jeff King? Derp, hang on. I just want prospects. Don't even talk to me if a prospect's not involved. Okay, he's too expensive. No one's going to give me much for that. Who else's deal is coming up? Mark Grant, but we're eating his deal. No one wants King. I could try to flip Bit. Shop now. Yeah, nobody wants him. Jeff Conine, maybe? Come on, guys. These are cheap players that you could have for your very own. Yeah, we're not getting any real offers. That's fine. I didn't want any of your stupid players anyway. Alright. Who of my pitchers is doing the worst? It's Sean Bergman, actually. He's still reasonably priced. Can I move Bergman? I will listen to any offers people want to make for Bergman. I could get Jim Abbott, but he's pretty expensive. I really missed the ball on him almost more than any other player I've ever had. I should have traded him a lot sooner than I did. Oh well. How much of Rusty Greer's contract would you eat? Alright. If you eat half his salary, what would I have to add? A pretty good player. Alright, what if we offered Jeff Conine? Because that's whose spot Rusty Greer will be taking. Jeff Conine's, right? No, you're still wanting a pretty good player in exchange. I got loads of prospects, right? No, if Jerome Gamble's control ever gets good, he's going to be super awesome. Aureliano Mejia and Ed Welch, let's say. No. How old is Greer? 31. But they're eating half of his contract for me. So he then becomes a much more reasonable player. What if I offered you Lenny Dykstra? He wants to think about it. You'll do it for 50%. Because here's what I'm thinking, okay? Bergman lets us use Greg Maddux. What if I decrease this a bit? For 45%, you'll do it. Okay, so let's think about what we're doing here. We are in first place in the NL West, which is super crazy, I know. This deal lets me do two things. It gets me Rusty Greer. I can promote Albert Pujols and make him the everyday left fielder. And I can call Greg Maddux back up. And I get rid of the only starter on the team who's been pitching badly for the last 2 years. I think I have to do it. I think we have to take advantage of this moment. Especially because we're basically getting him for half price. And he's so good. I'm doing it. Fans are probably bummed. Oh, the players like Jeff Conine. That's a shame. Alright, so here's what's happening now. Albert Pujols, you go up to the majors. Rusty Greer goes up to the majors. Pujols is going to be playing left field, at least in the beginning, so let's make him a left fielder. Who else did we trade? So Pujols replaces Dykstra, Greer replaces Conine. Oh, and then Greg Maddux. He comes up to take his pitching spot back. And he just blew out his elbow again. Well, oh well. Adam Floor would be kind of like a low-key, pretty decent starter. Okay. None of my starters are doing especially well, so there's no reason I can't start Adam Floor for right now. See how he turns out. Scott Shields has a long way to go. So does Jose Lima. Alright, guys. I did not anticipate this, but you know what? It's fine. Okay, Bip Roberts, go away. You're not playing left field ever again. Alright. Your new starting right fielder every single day is going to be Rusty Greer. That is a thing that is happening. We're going to ride Alex Sanchez in center field till the wheels fall off. He's pretty good against both, right? Yeah, he's not quite as good against lefties, but he can hold his own. Good. Now we get interesting. I'm going to move you guys down. Albert Pujols is going to be the cleanup hitter. Is he injured? Oh, he's tired. Okay. Right. We're going to move you down, you way down. And you're going to be playing in left field and hitting third there. Move down, move down, move down, move down. Albert Pujols. Move down, swap. Albert Pujols. So now we just need a DH. Bip Roberts can be the DH and bat ninth, I guess. That's about all he can handle anyway. Right. That's really good, you guys. Okay. Okay. An actual starting candidate. I really don't want to rush Floor. I trust Sykes a little bit more at this stage to be a starter. So here you go. All right, what else is happening in the minors this year? Josh Hamilton is just obliterating Double-A. I think we have to bump him up to Triple-A. I genuinely don't see any reason to leave him in Double-A 1 minute longer. Done. How is CC? He's pitching quite well. Why aren't you picking up control? Ah. Why can't your control improve like 5 points? Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Off we go. Apparently, removing Lenny Dykstra has crippled our team. That's a downer. Okay, front office, personnel. I want to keep our scouting director. I really like him. We could do better as a pitching coach. Like, Phil Mullen, honestly, would be a better pitching coach. Let's go ahead and do that then. Oh, well, we'll just let Manny Fernandez walk at the end of the year. I'm not too fussed. Let's go up to the All-Star game. I hope trading Lenny Dykstra didn't, like, kill this team dead. Which would make me kind of sad. 2,000 hits for Omar Vizquel. Nice. Nice. Jeff King really wants to come back. What do you want, Florida? I don't need a first baseman, especially not a bad one. Ooh, we got a triple and a double. Nice. Who are the All-Stars, he wonders, for Arizona? You can't tell me I have none. Did it remove that setting again? I think it removed that setting again. Why does this keep happening? I freaking said force it. No, force all teams to be represented, but it keeps changing it. Do I have literally no All-Stars? I am not happy right now. I've got to have at least one. Okay, I have one. Ruben Monette. Really? Wow, you guys are dicks. I feel personally assaulted. Give my damn reliever one frickin' thing. Can I get you to come back next year? Yeah. You're having a great year. I'll bring you back for a couple. I'm not letting Javier Valentin's salary balloon like that. If I'm not going to keep him, can I trade him for a quality prospect? Actually, didn't want veterans. Let me uncheck that super quick. No, I will keep veterans checked. Here's why. If I can find a great pitcher to anchor this rotation, we might just be able to make a playoffs run out of this. When is Jim Abbott back? Oh, he's just on rehab. Okay. All right. You're going to eat some of his salary. That's just what's going to happen. How about half? Let's go with 100% and then see what I have to throw in. Nobody. Okay. What if I gave you Bip Roberts? No. I mean, he's young. He's a really good pitcher. We desperately need a rotation ace. I just don't think this guy is the guy. If you would eat half of his salary, I would make this deal. Ooh. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Okay. Yeah, Javier Valentin is super overpaid as a backup. I just want prospects, and we'll say regulars too, sure. I could bring in Kirk Reuter. Let me add Bip Roberts and see if he changes things any. It actually makes it less attractive. How much is Bip making? Oh, that might be why. I will actually retain 100% of Bip's salary if I can get a better player out of it. Interesting. John Gross is just weird, though. I could get Troy Percival again. Say goodbye. I mean, upgrading the bullpen isn't the worst idea. John Gross is such a weird pitcher. Good stamina and good movement. But he walks a bunch and he doesn't strike out very many. I think we can acquire Troy Percival, maybe try to strengthen the back end of the bullpen. Okay. Done. Alright. This actually gives us too many pitchers now, doesn't it? Yeah, we have 13 pitchers now. You can have Bobby Hughes back. He's not unreasonable as a backup catcher. Oh, right. Generate depth charts. There we go. Oh, we need a new DH. Sure. I can't send you to AAA, which is what I really want to do. Oh, don't know, if I try to pass you through waivers, someone else will grab you, I think. Damn it, Scott. Damn it to hell. I need to get rid of Wilson Alvarez. How much longer is your deal for? Another year. I will eat his salary too, in exchange for a good player. I need a new DH. No, Jeremy Burnitz is way too expensive. No Reggie Sanders. Maybe Butch Husky. Yeah. That seems reasonable to me. Anyone else who might be even better? Ooh, Darren Luce is a really good center fielder. But we're having a good year with Alex Sanchez. I don't want to break his mojo. I just want a position player I can pay for like 1 year, maybe 2. That can just be my DH. Jay Buhner would be a nice get. But I'm not going to spend, that much money on him. Joe Randa's a reasonably decent hitter. I mean, the thing is, the guy's not going to play every day, so I don't see the sense in spending a bunch of money on someone who's just not going to play that much. No. Nope. Corey Paul might be just the kind of player I'm looking for. Joe Dillon's kind of meh. I'm not paying for Travis Fryman, so just fuck right off with that suggestion. No. No. Wow, Bernie Williams didn't turn out to be very much in this timeline, did he? I don't have a spot for Darren Lewis. This is really just to free up a spot so that I can put my pitcher in. I'd actually take someone with a minor league deal if they were... Ooh, hang on. What are you good at, Shark? Perfect. You are what I'm looking for, Bate. Yeah, well, I don't want to hear it, pal. Yes, you are exactly what I was looking for. A player with a very specific role. You're going to be the 9th hitting DH. Done. Juan Castro? That's crazy talk. He can also be a nice little bat off the bench for us. Even like third base is a set spot for us. It really isn't. Alright. One of the things I think we can do to dramatically change our fortunes is just to give Jeff King less at bats. Yeah, Pedro Feliz. Boop. Yeah, I guess we'll just give Pedro Feliz more. We'll move him up to 5th. And or 6th, as the case may be. Look at Albert Pujols already dominating in the majors. Nice. Okay. Good. And I'm going to make you high leverage. Yes. If it's the 8th game and it's a close lead, bring in Troy Percival. Let's leverage the shit out of him. I could also just make him the closer. Okay. He is technically a star. He did make the All-Star team. Ooh, 3 weeks for Ayala. That's not great. But we can live with it. Okay, Adam Floor, you're going to be a middle reliever. And you're going to be the stopper for now the 7th in close innings. 7th in close games, rather. You're a lefty? Yes. There we go. We really need to upgrade the pitching staff if we are actually going to try to make a playoffs of this. Damn, Alex Sanchez was super hot today. No, I don't want Brian Jordan. Okay, how can we upgrade our pitching staff? Is it even possible? It may not be. I could rush CC to the majors, but I don't think he's remotely ready for them yet. Not with that control. What do we got on the trade block? We got a lot. Eric Hansen would be a lovely addition to this team. Alright, Cincinnati, let's chat. I'm going to go for it. We are so close to the playoffs. If we can pick up a good starter. What do I have in terms of prospects that might entice you? Very good player. How good is very good? Not very good. You want Doug DeVore, you can have him. Good. Okay, right away. I feel bad doing this a little bit because it's kind of exploity. Jim Bluebird's actually been pretty good for us. I'd rather not dick him over. Surely, you know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to sneak Scott Shields through waivers. And if I don't keep him, I don't keep him. Okay, who of my starters is actually the worst? They're all kind of shit. R.A. Dickey's actually given some quality innings, though. Sykes really hasn't. We'll do this. And yeah, you're going to be a long reliever now. What can I do How much would Hanson want to come back next year? A lot of money. No. If you were younger, I would think about it. No, you cannot injure Rusty Greer. That's okay, we're going to deal with it. I don't have enough outfielders. Shit. Frickin' Adriana. Rod Myers, can you maybe try to suck? Not as much? Yeah, Josh Hamilton is not ready yet. That contact's gotta go up before I'll consider calling him up. He's struggling just a bit in AAA anyway. We'll just continue for now. Losing Greer right now probably... Are you kidding me? What is with my damn team and frickin' hamstrings? I actually like Lech better. I like the idea of someone you can just throw strikes consistently. That's a good thing to have on your team, if in my estimation. The good thing is we haven't given up anything major. So if this doesn't pan out, we haven't lost much. Player development update. Oh boy. Albert Pujols is now amazing at everything. And not that he wasn't already. Oh boy, Nick Newgoodbye will never throw a strike again. I was hoping I could trade him when some of the prospect sheen was still on him. Oh well. "20 years old is not barely old enough to shave. I don't know about you, but I was definitely shaving before I was 20. Getting Bobby Ayala back sounds nice. He's been having a good year for us. I'm going to send Sykes down to the minors. I'm going to let him try to improve a bit more. Because I need my other setup guy, and I think that other setup guy is going to be you. Jim Bluebird could also be promoted to the rotation. But I think he's slid in very nicely into our bullpen. I kind of don't want to disrupt the bullpen. Scott Shields made it through. Excellent. He did clear waivers. Man, whatever, dude. I didn't put him on frickin' waivers. You know what? Just trade Scott Shields. I can't be bothered with this anymore. Oh, I can't trade, can I? Ooh, John Gross would be... No, that's right. I remember you. You almost got me again, you jerk. I could turn Mike Jones into a killer bullpen guy. It's expensive, though. Nah. Yeah, honestly, Haas, I will trade him. I'm okay. That's fine. God damn it, Scott Shields. Ugh. Alright, fine. I'll send down Lesh. There you go, jerk. Nice! Alright, so right now, Mike Jones would be one of the better starters, despite his lack of stamina. But who would I bench for him? Alan Bennis, maybe? I'll go ahead and sub you out for Brad Penny. I think that's reasonable right now. Poor Brad Penny. He just hasn't been the same since he blew out his arm last year. Yeah, well, keep working on it, Greg. Okay, getting Greg Maddux back is actually kind of a good get. But I'm still going to send him to the minors for rehab. Because I don't want to send anyone down for him. Troy Percival can be called up right now. Who do I send down? Nope, you get a rehab assignment too. Just enough until you have 40-man rosters, and then you both come up. Okay. Are you kidding me, Maddox? God damn. Alright. Troy Percival, you're back in as the stopper. I want you getting all the close innings. What do I do with Greg Maddux? I think emergency starter for now. Or we could just go to a 6-man rotation, but I just don't see the point in that. Anyone else I want to call up? There's always Josh freaking Hamilton, but yeah, I want him to work on his contact. If his contact is like 54, I'm okay with calling him up. Especially as a center fielder. Jeff, I'm not signing you again. I will make this deal, but I want something else. Something else. Josh Willingham would be a nice addition to the team. He'd be a really nice addition to the team. Damn. Would you part with him? Maybe? Oh, you just drafted the little shit. Okay. I don't really ever roll for Coco right now. I don't need another first baseman. It's kind of meh. Who do you have right now on your roster that would be of use to my team? Haha, Carlos Beltran didn't turn out as well as you might have expected. I could get Aaron Seeley. Andy McNally? Maybe. Would you even offer him? Nah. Yes, the world needs more pitchers who can't throw strikes. It's fine. Oof. Alright, next pitcher up. Tyson. Middle relief for you. You are now the closer, Troy. Get it done. Come on. We need a sustained string of success if we're going to make the playoffs. Oh, I don't think we can make them. No. Fucking Mets. You assholes. Damn it. Our pitching staff wasn't good enough. We just couldn't make it that one extra bit. Damn. CC Sabathia was Midwest Pitcher of the Year. His control's getting there. I think he's earned himself a shot in AA next year. Oh, damn. Okay, we badly need a really good starter if we're going to try to make something of this. Damn. Detroit has built themselves a nice little dynasty, actually. And Wilson, Sidewinder Star wins Pitcher of the Year. Adam Floor, nice. Okay, guys. So this is the position we're in right now. We have to look at our team very carefully right now and make a decision. Was this a really, really weird fluke? Or are we capable of sustained success? I don't know the answer to that. What's most important is we're going to get a shitty first-round pick this year. We were a little bit too good for that. Yeah, if we had even an average rotation, I think we might have made the playoffs this year. But our rotation just wasn't good enough. It's really cobbled together right now. Ugh. Oof. Damn, that season. We do need a new pitching coach. This is true. Yeah, he's extremely happy with me, which is good. He wants you to upgrade at second, which... Wait, my hitting coach is leaving? I thought it was my pitching coach. Damn it. Oh, well. Maybe I can find somebody who can really help Albert Pujols reach his next level. All right, so let's review the team. What went well, what didn't go well. Rusty Greer was a nice pickup. He had a tremendous year offensively. Can't be happier with him with Rusty Greer. Nick Johnson put it together a bit more. Hit for a nice high average, drew lots of walks, hit for power. This is what Nick Johnson is for. Humberto Cota turned in a very nice sophomore campaign, providing quality offense. Albert Pujols, in only 414 at-bats, proved that, yep, he's the future, all right. He could still get even better, you guys. Alex Sanchez, his offense slipped a tiny bit. This may look bad. This may look like it's better than it is. He's got an empty batting average, which means if ever his batting average slips, he's going to become a very unuseful player. But for now, he's fine. Jeff King, meh. Pedro Feliz, decent. Chris Woodward, okay. How was his defense? His defense still pretty good. He might win a second Gold Glove. And Adriana did his job. So we're still a couple of offensive. Jeff Bloom looks like he was a bit of a disappointment. Not going to lie, I expected more from him. But maybe next year we'll turn things around a bit. If we can maybe get him a spot every day. We're one or two bats away from me being super comfortable with this lineup. And it may just be calling up Josh Hamilton for next season. Get away, bug. Our bullpen was really good. Our rotation was really bad. We have to make some decisions on this rotation. R.A. Dickey finally did get a full year and was league average. Bennis was decent. Plaster was a very nice pickup for us, despite the fact he couldn't pitch very much. Mike Jones maybe might offer some additional stability. We're kind of building this rotation that's going to struggle to get many innings, but we have a really good bullpen to pick up those extra innings. So maybe that's the route we go for the short term. I don't know. I do know that that's it for this episode, though. We're going to look aggressively in free agency. How are we doing with money, by the way? We got tons. If I can get an ace-level pitcher, we might be able to make some noise next year. There's some flukishness here for sure. I don't think Pedro Feliz will ever hit 20 homers again. Actually, at 30 homers last year. Okay, maybe he's fine. We'll need to replace Jeff King. Whether that's just giving Jeff Bloom a job every day may be one thing. We definitely need one more hitter, I think, to carry this team over the top. Which is fine. Rusty Greer was so good, you guys. I am not ready to call up CC yet. I'm a little more nervous about him than anyone else. Because if his control develops, he's a frontline ace for years to come. If his control doesn't develop, we don't have much. Is he, like, angry in that picture? No, he just looks like a derp. Fair enough. Is Eric Bedard that guy? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know that we can fix our rotation issues from within. I think we need additional help for that. Adam Floor, maybe. That's going to be it for this episode, though. Next episode, we're going to try to push... I don't know what we're going to try. We'll see what happens. Until then, though, this has been Avindian. Thank you for watching. And until next time, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know particularly if you think this year's a bit of a flash in the pan or not. I'm still going to record one more episode before I leave things again, but I'm curious to see what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I bid you good day.